This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new look lineups in football. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we're going to see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hermstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. There's the handoff. Past the 30. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. The first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's St. Clair. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Brings it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try with PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got it probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for a gap. It's Smith. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll kick it away here. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. It's a short completion of the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. And rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He breaks free. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down, is still going. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Tailback takes the handoff again. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal. Number 96 on the field goal.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Ohio State 7, Florida State 0.
So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Using his legs on the scramble. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Noles are on the move here.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
To throw, it's Nelson. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he's trying to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Noles will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. He's going to hand this off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now rolling out to his left. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now they'll run it on the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing pressure. He's got it with room to run.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Has the 1st down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. first play of the drive under 2 minutes before halftime. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. One man in the backfield, and he'll kick the football. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves left out of the pocket. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Running out of time in the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch me down inside the 10. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Ball handed off. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This was good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Leans back and chucks it deep. The ball is picked off. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into open space. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And it's a direct snap. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Catch made on the left side. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Bought some time, now lets it go. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's caught. It's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the Noles pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
But there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in our fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Grinding away on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. So touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
That's good for a first down near the 40. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. And the ball carrier able to make the recovery, or this one would have been over. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield. It's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today. Second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Shotgun formation here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's throwing for it on fourth down. Fine time. Moving to his left. He'll throw it now. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back. It's Sayan. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble. So
here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. And they've got him on the blitz. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Receiver trying to make the yardage, takes it on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The jet sweep totally fools the defense.